It's DJ Young Venom, also known as Philip Rollins. You're in Offbeat right now. Shout out to Speak Your Peace TV.
I spend large hours of my days alone. I don't believe we share this universal space alone. I think we got a lot from them. They gave us phones, internet, and now we all know what is forbidden knowledge. Forbidden knowledge is too great for a man. Think if man can read your mind, you think that man understands how to use it with integrity, not conquering land? Would it be good if we increase the lifespan? Well, that's forbidden knowledge. Forbidden knowledge can destroy mankind.
Offbeat was a brainchild of me being a part of Mississippi Black Leadership Institute under Benny Thompson, and I had to come up with a community project. And the idea behind Offbeat has been in the back of my mind for about 5 years, opening up a record store or a comic book store. So I just decided to combine both of them and also make an art gallery for young minority artists, which is part of the community project. So that in terms is where Offbeat comes from. To show that art is everywhere and it's everything. A lot of people don't consider hip-hop or electronic music art. It's a form of art. A lot of people didn't consider comics a form of art. You gotta know how to write, you gotta know how to draw, ink, color, all that stuff to do a comic. A lot of people don't consider toys a form of art, but you have to have an initial sculpture, drawing, all that stuff, and it's a form of art. So just trying to get people to encapsulate, no matter what you see, don't take anything for granted, that this is all art, hence the name Offbeat Art. And also to give people an outlet to showcase their work. From Jackson, raised in Ridgeland, Mississippi. Life was okay. Grew up in a single family house, single parent household, me and my mom. She did the best she could, to raise a man and everything. I learned a lot, my values through her, a lot of music through her and my godparents. My godfather was a doctor, so I got to hang out with his sons and daughters and everything. And I learned a lot about like hip hop through them, a lot about old soul through my mom and R&B and stuff. So I was always listening to music. I was a very quiet, reserved kid. Being an only child, I would go and just start drawing or reading comics, so I always kept to myself, but I always had headphones on, so I was either listening to like D'Angelo's Brown Sugar or I was listening to Criss Cross or something else growing up. So I always had music and drawing and comics always went hand in hand for me. Probably my passion would probably be my godfather. And just from road trips, listening to what he was playing and like, oh yeah, this Ice Cube sampled this, and who y'all listening to, this is where the original sample comes from. So he was Who Sampled before Who Sampled existed back in the 90s, and so he put me up on a lot of stuff. And my mom had this one Shaka Khan record. I think it was the I Feel For You album. And I remember opening up the TV drawer and it was always there. And I was like, we don't even have a record player, but she had that album. So when I was listening growing up, I was like, who is this lady singing on the radio? This is Kixie 107. It was Shaka Khan. And she instantly became like my favorite singer. Not knowing that's the same person that was in the drawer.
Right.
But just her voice and presence and how she bellowed was just so amazing to me that she automatically favorite singer. Definitely looked over. A lot of it could be from lack of knowledge and lack of promotion. We don't have a real, we don't have anybody doing PR. So we have a lot of people who want to do rap and want to do singing and stuff like that, but we don't have the people that work behind the scenes to push these artists forward, because everybody wants to be in the spotlight. So we need people out there writing, doing the publicity work and making sure these artists can get on tours and go to A3C and go to what's the other festival? The one in Austin. I can't think of the name of it.
You talking about Woodstock?
Not Woodstock. It's one of those.
Laugh-A-Palooza?
Nah. It's not A3C. It's another one. But anyway, we're working on trying to get these artists to have a Mississippi showcase on a regular yearly basis and stuff like that. But we definitely need people that are behind our artists in order for us to get into bigger markets out of Mississippi. Not saying that you have to leave Mississippi, but in order for Mississippi to grow as a presence overall, we're gonna have to work together. Whether you are in front of the camera or behind the camera, everybody plays a part in it in some way. "5 years, I hope to see Offbeat grow as a hub for hip hop, especially. Don't know if I will be in this location still, but I do hope that I will fully retire from DJing. I'm still DJing on the side. I would like Offbeat to be the place where people come to get advice on how to promote themselves, how to showcase their work. If they want to do an album release party, this place is always open for that. And yeah, that's really it. I would say don't ever think that you can't do anything, because if you don't a lot of y'all don't try, but if you even try and don't be afraid to ask for advice, you can get away and go farther than what you can imagine. So if you want to be a rapper, you can do that. Do your research behind it. Learn who's in the business, behind the business, and what you need to do to be successful. If you want to be an artist, a lot of people say if you're an artist, you're going to be a starving artist. That's not necessarily true. You need to reach out and find out what's best for your medium. If you are gifted in painting, choose what medium and what your subjects are carefully and market to that. It's a market for everything. It's all about how you direct that energy towards it. So don't ever give up on what you want to do. Be sure to check out Offbeat, 151 Wesley Avenue, located here in Midtown, also known as North End. We sell graphic novels, comics, designer toys, and records. We have numerous events such as Bring Your Own Vinyl Night. We have a open mic comedy night on Tuesdays last Tuesdays of the month. Have a graphic novel book club where people meet and talk about a graphic novel. And we got some surprises coming up for the rest of the year, so be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Look us up, offbeatjxn.com.
Okay. All right, Mr. Venom, I want to thank you for rocking with Speak Your Piece TV. Thank you for your time.
That keeps me going. I'm a pretty dark person. I've thought about ending it a million times, and I have to say the music keeps me here. By far, the main thing.
Thank you. Sitting in the studio thinking about which move will go right now. Freestyle or write down, whatever.